we start with the program lifecycle then?
Exactly.
Okay. So, Jacque, you lead it off.
Okay. SMA is a program lifecycle company. We have a short presentation to share with you that describes our offerings across the entire program lifecycle. This will help you understand where you fit with all we do for our clients. By knowing our offerings across the program lifecycle, you will also be able to position yourself for better position yourself for more opportunities. And this will help you also describe to clients the offerings that SMA has. Last year, we brought in Dr. Bernie Jaworski to do some sales training for us. And a key point that he made during that training is that it's important to always remind clients what the firm does in its entirety, not just focus on your role.
True. All right, so we're going to take you through this very quickly through this short presentation. We'll make it available to all of you. And so let's actually get started. So this first slide.
You're going to kick this off, right?
I'm going to kick this off.
All right.
This first slide is definitely a very busy chart, but it gives you what encompasses how we define the program lifecycle for our clients. It's actually a very common process. Almost all of our clients use something very similar to this. So it's actually comprised of 4 phases going from left to right. You see that in the center part of the slide, from the campaign phase, which is about how clients think about market strategies, to the capture phase, by how they position themselves to basically be the preferred vendor for a particular opportunity, the proposal phase, and then finally the contract execution phase. Okay, so this is actually the campaign phase, and this is what we call the go-to-market phase or strategy for a client. This is where they have actually already defined what market segment they want to be in. And essentially a market is usually defined as a collection of future opportunities that they're going to go after.
Right.
Could be designed around a particular common set of missions that the customer has, about common customers or products or offerings.
And this is all before you're really chasing up a specific
Exactly.
thing, right?
Exactly. Now, what we do during this phase may not actually be well known to all of our associates, because this is something recently that we've been focusing on over the last several years. And there's really 4 figures here, and I'll focus on those 4 figures here on the right side of the slide. On the top left, you see this map that has a bunch of arrows going from one program to multiple programs. So this is about what we call creating market franchises. A market franchise is not just one program that you've won, that you've captured and kind of created a dominant position in market around. It's actually more than one program. It's a collection of programs that build up where you've locked in a leadership position in the market. So this figure actually helps you decide which opportunities to pursue, which are essentially additional elements to maintaining that dominant position in the market. The next figure, a little bit lower to the right, is kind of how the competitive positioning comes into play. Each tile in that figure represents a different program, and basically we help clients understand essentially where they are relative to others, if they're just a market participant, if you're the leader in that market, or you're actually trying to contest for leadership. And a little bit of lower left of that is this more of a tabular figure, which is really helping clients understand going through their entire pipeline of opportunities and evaluating those opportunities against many different criteria. Then finally, on the bottom right is our framework for how to help clients prioritize their investments on the specific opportunities.
We've had great success with all of these.
We have.
Yeah.
And it's really about two different parts: is market franchise maps, the competitive landscape, and then the pipeline analysis and the management framework.
So in the capture phase, what we're really doing there is starting to develop a specific opportunity and then create customer intimacy to understand what their hot topics are, to understand why they're going to buy the way they're going to buy, and influence that. Not only simply accept those things, but also have an influence on that and start developing that strategy. A lot of this could be developing white papers. It could be providing data content to the clients, educating them on the product and capabilities, and also demonstrating the capabilities your products have. So there's a lot of activities that go on during that phase of the effort. Things that we actually deliver during the capture phase, and these are some of the solutions we've developed also over the last several years, is our stakeholder and influence mapping. And this is where we actually define the decision makers, the influencers, the naysayers, and what are all of the things that are important to them. So that, again, it goes back to helping develop the capture campaign. Perspective lessons learned is something unique to SMA, something that we've developed, which is before you compete, looking at what would happen given a certain set of criteria, would you win or lose, and then looking at what things you need to do in order to be able to win, and what things have to happen. Your competitive assessment and price to win, well, and really what we like to call deal to win. I prefer that title simply because it's comprehensive. We look at the competition, how they're going to compete, what differentiates them, what gives them advantages in the marketplace as it relates to our capabilities, and then likewise putting the deal together that's going to win and best position, which could be pricing, it could be features, it could be a number of things. Making winning choices is really getting to the core of developing a real strategy, and win themes and the things that are going to position you to win. Capture plans and support take the content of all the things I just mentioned and gives the capture team the ability to engage the customer in a meaningful way so that they have more at-bats, more opportunities to talk to the customer, and then, of course, solution and baselining, which is actually defining what you're going to sell.
That's right. Now, if some of these things are actually new to you, guess what? Our third priority for the year is going to be to offer training across all of these offerings to all of our associates.
That's right. That's right.
So if you have an interest in any of these other specific offerings that you may not already be involved in, this is an opportunity for you to learn about this and actually try to participate in some of those opportunities that will be available to you in Todd.
Yes, exactly. Training is going to be a big thing in 2024.
It will be. All right. So this is the proposal phase. Many of you are already aware of this. This usually starts when a draft RFP or an RFP is dropped or issued by the government. That's when a specific category of funds that our clients start to use. It's called B&P funding, and it goes through the contract award. We just divide up simply into two sub-phases, the actual proposal development, and then very importantly also what is done after submission. It goes through all the final proposal revisions and other things, which are then ultimately end up in the contract award. And here's four major categories of the things that we do for our clients. We provide turnkey proposal development, also specialty and search support to clients on the proposals. Also turnarounds. We've been involved in a lot of turnarounds over the last 5 years. Dare I say, many of the turnarounds were actually proposals that our biggest competitor,
right.
I won't say the name, or competitors helped our clients with, and our clients didn't realize that it actually wasn't going well, and they end up calling us at the last minute. We do help clients in those situations.
Right.
We do a very important part of what we do for clients and helping them win is actually help them put together the program architecture and the IMS. This is a critical artifact in every proposal, and sometimes is the deciding factor in winning or losing. Right? We do help clients on color team reviews, even if we're not involved in the proposal. We've oftentimes been engaged on a pink team, red team, and other color team reviews, and sometimes after those reviews, we're actually asked to come in and help the client complete the proposal. We also will do lessons learned for clients on the proposals, sometimes even before the submission occurs.
Perspective lessons learned.
Indeed, right. And this is very important. We do it from two directions, what's called up and out, which is about how they interface with the client, also down and in, which is around the mechanics of how they actually put the proposal together. And then we also provide just all variety of experts across the entire proposal phase, whether it's around technical issues, programmatic issues, customer issues. We have actually a large cadre of individuals who are retired military and retired government officials and retired industry executives who we can provide to our clients on specific issues.
On that note, Ajay, I think at one point we actually found a dental actuarial to help a client with a particular pursuit that they were.
We also find those really unique, what Jacque likes to call purple squirrels.
That's right, absolutely. Yes. Like we said earlier, we do the impossible.
Right.
All right. So the last phase is really the delivery phase or the contract. Once our clients win, we provide a lot of support around helping them deliver across the entire life cycle of the program itself. We'll go to the next slide.
Okay. So
here, we have some things that we do pre-award, and a number of things we do post-award. So after the submittal, but before the award, we have a quick start program which allows us to plan for how you're going to start up the program. Program startups can be very violent, particularly if you're expecting people to matriculate between programs. You need to hire people. You need to get people on staff. There's certain skill sets that you need to have. We help with all the planning around that and contingencies for what are you going to do if, in fact, you can't get those hires. Contract responsibility scans, analysis of actual requirements to ensure the company understands what the specifics around program execution, organizational capabilities. which could be IPP&C, engineering, it could be supply chain. We've had contracting professionals, subcontract managers, program managers. I can go down the very long list of things where we help clients with those specific attributes. Probably one of the most important things, and something that we've been helping clients with for quite a while, is keeping it sold. Just because you win doesn't mean you're done, right? There's a lot of, your competition is looking for the chink in the armor, the next opportunity to position for a competition for the thing you just won. And we help clients maintain those franchises, not only by delivering with excellence and quality, but also by continuing to maintain the relationships with the end customer. And for a lot of our clients, that could be with Congress, it could be with the
keeping the programs funded, whatever it takes.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. All right, now these are two things we do across the entire program lifecycle. We do help clients develop processes, governance policies, and actually tradecraft, right, to create the sustainable competitive advantage that they're looking for. And we help them actually put together their internal command media and actually execute on their internal training programs. And then also, as before in the proposal phase, experts on demand all the way across.
Yep.
And here we are back to the entire program lifecycle.
So Ajay and Jacque, I was just taking notes, and you're saying that SMA helps our clients to, 1, develop campaign strategies to go to market.
That's right.
2, we also help our clients capture activities to better position themselves.
Yep.
Then, of course, we do proposals.
Yep.
And finally, right?
Sorry.
And finally, we support our clients with delivery on contracts they've won.
You got it,
You
Sophie.
got it, Sophie. You get an A,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.